Nothing weathers the shifting trends in the handgun market better than the compact carry pistol, and for good reason. These midsize pistols are ideally sized for filling both duty and concealed carry roles. They can handle 90% of the tasks of their full-size big brothers, yet can disappear beneath a t-shirt. In general, the following models offer the highest ratio of concealability and shootability, and are as suitable for your nightstand as they are for concealing within your waistband. CZ-P10C. The CZ-P10C, a modern polymer-framed striker-fired pistol, grew out of CZ's failed bid for the U.S. Armed Forces XM-17 handgun trials, so they rejiggered a couple of things and put it out anyway. It's frequently touted as a Glock killer, and if you get some time behind one you'll see why. Functionally, the P10C is spectacular. As is the case for most CZs, shooting feels smooth and flat. The trigger is pretty great for a striker-fired pistol too. The take-up is smooth, the break is clean, and the reset is tactile. No need to swap triggers out here. Recoil is pretty flat, almost imperceptible, at least when you're actively shooting. In actuality, it's present but not bad and trivially easy to control with a firm wristed grip and proper shooting technique. The CZ-P10C is roughly comparable in size to a Glock 19, with a 4-inch barrel and 15+1, 9mm, double-stack capacity. While not the smallest carry gun, it's compact enough for anyone to make it work. The ergonomics are excellent, and the CZ-P10C has one of the better factory triggers for a gun of its type. Sig Sauer P229. Sig Sauer P229 is a compact pistol that has been a staple of the SIG lineup since the 1990s. The P229 is used by the U.S. Office of Immigration and Customs Enforcement, along with many other agencies and militaries around the world. It's known for offering what many consider unrivaled reliability, accuracy, and balance. The P229 is a top choice for those that want a dependable carry weapon with a decent capacity. It's a little smaller compared to the P226 but has a 13+1 round capacity. The relatively compact pistol could be concealed if needed and is a good service pistol. The best thing about the P229 in particular, and the SIG pistols in general, is the reliability. The P229 is as reliable as a machine can be, with reliability defined as the propensity of a firearm to fire and continue to fire with each trigger press. The SIG pistols were proven in European and North American trials. The P229 is a popular gun, which means that the internet contains plenty of positive reviews. P229 owners typically praise the accuracy and balance of the firearm when firing. Most people find that the Sig Sauer P229 is a comfortable gun to fire. Sig Sauer P320X Compact RX. The SIG P320 actually started out as the SIG 250, which is a hammer-fired double-action-only pistol. SIG only made the SIG P250 for a couple of years as it was not a commercial success. Since the introduction of the SIG P320, SIG has gained a lot of ground in the striker-fired market. Most notably, SIG received the contract for the M17, which is the Army's main service sidearm, and other military branches are adopting the M17 as well. The X Compact has a frame that is much different from other SIG P320 offerings. Sig Sauer refined the design, and what you see before you are the fruits of that labor. It has a bobbed backstrap, a deeply undercut and beveled trigger guard, a crisp, flat trigger that breaks at 90 degrees, a 15-round flush-fitting magazine with the ability to accept 17 and 21-round reloads, and more. No doubt, SIG got it right with the factory RX model, with a slide deeply milled for the Romeo 1 red dot and co-witness suppressor height iron sights. It is a super concealable, competition-bred pistol that checks all the boxes. Walther Q4SF. The Q4SF is a smaller version of the Q5 Match SF, and while it isn't simply a steel-framed version of the PPQ, the resemblance is strong. It is a striker-fired pistol with a 4-inch barrel and a 15+1 capacity. With its steel frame, unloaded weight of this pistol with an empty magazine in place is 39.7 ounces, which means you'll need a good holster and a good belt to carry it. The Q4SF strikes a balance between a highly capable race gun and a compact carry pistol. I had thought the original Q4 TAC did just that, but the steel frame bests it in every way, and feels like a sports car when burning down multiple targets. The pistol is just so well balanced. The Q4SF is available with traditional iron sights or as an optics-ready model utilizing a trick plate system boasting an integrated rear sight. Pair it with an appropriate height front sight and you've got a sight set that will co-witness with most electro-optics just as all CCWs should. Beretta APX Compact. The Beretta APX Compact is a worthy entry into the compact 9mm pistol market. With its excellent trigger, adaptable ergonomics and wide range of features, Beretta's new 9mm APX Compact will serve you well as a compact, concealed carry pistol. It's also pretty solid for a good time on the range and other general pistol tasks. And, given the modularity of the platform, if you prefer a different setup, it can change. This weapon is indeed compact, but it'll also serve you well as a great daily carry pistol since it has either a 13+1 capacity for 9mm or 10+1 capacity for 40 cm depending on your preferences. With a barrel just under 4 inches and an overall length of just under 7 inches, it's neither too heavy nor too bulky to fit into many smaller holsters or pockets. The slide features huge serrations that make drawing it back quick and easy. The included Picatinny rail will allow you to place a light or laser on top for added accuracy and a little bit of personal customization. The FN509 Midsize. The FN509 was born out of the U.S. Army's modular handgun system competition. While FN did not win the contract, they still turned the 509 into a commercial winner. Fresh on the heels of the full-size version, FN has released a slightly smaller variation to compete in the midsize gun market. The 509 Midsize does every little thing right. It's fully ambidextrous to accommodate lefty shooters. The texturing is an effective mix of just the right patterns in just the right places. The mag release and replaceable slim backstrap mean even those of us with small hands can reach all the controls. The external extractor acts as a loaded chamber indicator. If only every pistol maker put this much thought into their designs. The 509 Midsize is an excellent 9mm pistol. It's almost the Goldilocks of gun sizes, just right for almost any job short of pocket carry. If you're going to own one handgun, for carry, for home defense, for competition, for fun, there are a lot of good arguments for making this that gun. MANP9 Shield Easy. While the model name is certainly a mouthful, Smith & Wesson struck gold with its Shield series and with its Shield 380 Easy. Not all people who carry concealed are built the same and, as such, not all handguns should be either, at least in the eyes of Smith & Wesson. As a tip of the hat to those with reduced hand strength, SAN developed the Easy model. Everything about the Easy is designed to be, well, easy. As in an easy-to-rack slide and an easy-to-load magazine, and it is easy to maintain and clean. The sights are even easy to adjust with the included 3/32" hex wrench. The 380 auto chambering drew skepticism and hesitation from would-be buyers, as the round is considered anemic in all but the most subcompact pistols, which the Easy is not. SAN remedied that shortcoming by offering the model in the more appropriate for self-defense 9mm. While the pistol holds only 8 rounds, the MANP9 Shield Easy deserves consideration, especially if you or someone you know is looking for an easy-to-use and easy-to-conceal handgun for self-defense. Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS. The current king of the hill remains the Glock 19. Even in a very competitive market, Glock has managed to fend off all challengers, effectively defending its title as the best concealed carry pistol currently available, perhaps the top general use pistol in the world. I'm not a Glock fanatic, I just call it like I see it. Unlike its competitors who stumbled initially, Glock got its recipe right the first time. The current 19, now in its 5th generation, is, without a doubt, the best model to date. The subtle changes from one generation to the next make it apparent that Glock has been paying attention to its customers' needs. In factory form, the latest iteration now includes most of the popular aftermarket add-ons and modifications that owners have traditionally made. These include slide cuts for optics, forward slide serrations, a match-grade barrel, a flared magazine well, aggressive grip texture, and a phenomenal trigger, at least for a striker-fired pistol. The only subpar components on the pistol are the slide and dovetail protectors Glock refers to as sights.